Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Destiny. It has been a minute since I've come on here and made a video like this, so I thought I would just pop on real quick and talk to you guys about the project I'm currently working on. Basically, I'm making a dress very similar to the one I'm wearing right now, but for my 6-year-old daughter. So the pattern for this dress is the puff and pencil ruffle dress paired with the puff sleeve. If you're unfamiliar with their patterns, basically they make it so that you can, mix and match different sleeves with different dresses. So for her dress, I decided to do the T-sleeve just because it requires a lot less fabric. I did thrift this fabric, so there's really no way for me to go back to the store and buy more. So when I was cutting out my fabric pieces, I had to be very mindful of my fabric and make sure that all my pieces would fit on there. And basically what I realized is I was not gonna have enough fabric for the puff sleeve, so that is why I settled on the T-sleeve, which is super cute. It's gonna give it like a baby doll dress feel. Here's the dress right here. As you can see, here's the T-sleeves, and I did shorten the ruffle quite a bit just because I was not gonna have enough fabric, as I mentioned already. But so far, I love the way it's turning out. Let's talk about how I did it. I knew I was gonna have to shrink the pattern, so I started with the smallest size that the pattern comes with, which is an extra, extra small, and kind of just printed it at different percentages just to kind of compare it to other dresses I had made her in the past. And I wasn't printing the entire pattern. I basically took the page that has the neckline and the armholes and used that to compare it to dresses I had made her in the past. After printing this page at a couple different percentages, printing it at 90% seemed like it was going to be the best fit, so I ended up printing the entire pattern at 90%. So essentially I took the extra, extra small, decreased it by 10%. Math. Let me show you guys really quick the pattern pieces. So here are the pieces right here. And it's just basically the same pattern for this dress, but smaller. Here's the little T-sleeve, which I also printed at 90%. Once the pattern was assembled, this was the size, which I've made my daughter a lot of clothes in the past, so I was able to look at this and be like, that'll fit. It might be a little bit big on her now, but I mean, she'll grow into it. It's just so cute. Here are the pattern pieces for the little facings. Super adorable. But yeah, that's all I did is I took the smallest size and printed it at 90%. The seam allowance, I didn't make any adjustments to it. Essentially, the seam allowance was 1 centimeter, and I didn't feel like the 1 millimeter was going to make that big of a difference. If you were making this pattern for somebody who's quite a bit smaller and you did, say you decreased your pattern by 50%, then you probably would want to decrease your seam allowance by 50% as well. But like I said, for me, the 1 millimeter, I wasn't too worried about it. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. I'm so excited about it. I haven't even tried it on her yet, so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to fit. But like, if this works out, I'm super excited about it because I'll be able to just make her and I like matching clothes, matching outfits using patterns that I already have. Let me just show you really quick, like a little bit closer up. So here's what it's looking like up close. As you can see, I went ahead and put one of the sleeves on. But I need to sew on the other sleeve and I need to sew up the sides as well as hem the bottom and the sleeves. Here is the back. I did include one of my little labels. And then I really wanted to show you this too because I feel like people are sleeping on this. So I do have a serger, but I decided to do a double zigzag on the inside just because I feel like it is so cute. It kind of makes it so that it's like obviously a handmade piece without being like unprofessional. And I also did use the same fabric I used for the dress that I'm wearing for the inside as well. If you don't have a serger, I would recommend just like experimenting with different stitches on your machine because something about adding that double zigzag, I just think that is so cute, and I love like adding little surprises to the inside of my clothing. So let me grab something. Okay, so like I mentioned already, I'm not exactly sure how this will fit her, but I'll have to do a little follow-up and show you guys. But in the future, I would like to make her and I matching dresses out of these bed sheets. I was lucky enough to find 2 of the same sheets at the thrift store recently, and I think it would be really cute to do the same exact dress. That way we could do a side-by-side comparison. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, I'll have to jump back on here once the dress is finished and just give you guys a little update. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye.